Hello, crypto enthusiasts and bad crypto investors. This is Don Cryptonium, the best crypto investor ever. And today we are going to talk about Junoswap. Is Junoswap the greatest DEX ever? Of course, anything I say is not the crypto advice, financial advice, nothing like this. In fact, I would be highly disappointed in you if you take my words as the advice. Also, if you like this video, hit the like button, comment, let me know what you think it's important. It helps me. So I will be saying this because always I forget to say this. So we know what's Junoswap. It's the native Juno ecosystem exchange. There is also token raw DAO, which is the governance token for the DAO that will manage the Junoswap. And I will tell you honestly, I was skeptical. I liked to use Junoswap, but I wasn't sure about Junoswap. About raw DAO. I wasn't sure how they will distribute the token, especially now in the bear market. But I've been using this for the past few days. I kind of like it. It's simple, and I believe the DEX that will win it all, that will attract more users, will be just simple. And Junoswap is exactly this, and I will hope will keep this path. Of course, not everything is perfect, it's just the beta version, so we are going to discuss about this. And I must tell you, I met the guy behind Junoswap, Ben. His mustache, perfection. You know, it's not like the pedo stash. It was like a dad stash. It was clean, nice, dense, and I think that describe the Junoswap, the good design. So I'm going to start with the Junoswap, of course, and I'm going to go to the liquidity tab. So of course, it's the beta. You can see your wallet, the number of what you have. You can swap it. Very simple here. Not too much stuff. And I would say the design of it's better and easier than Osmosis that I love to use. But they remove everything that's unnecessary. Unnecessary design, unnecessary icons, where, for example, SafeChain is completely messy. With this stuff, but let's not pretend. This is real world, not Alice in Wonderland. Transfer, so how you deposit the token. So of course, to deposit tokens, you need to actually bring them maybe from the Atom blockchain to the Juno chain. And liquidity. So this is the main part that I want to talk about because incentives already went live. So we have only two mainly incentivized pool with Juno, except the Raw, of course. And this pool is Juno Atom and Juno Raw. So Juno Atom was the obvious choice. The pool with the highest liquidity is incentivized with two tokens. Of course, the Juno, which took part after the Juno voted to incentivize this pool. And we have also Juno and Raw, which is also incentivized with the equal number of Juno and way more Raw. So we have much higher APR in this case at close to 300%. I expect it drop maybe a little more, or maybe everyone who meant to add liquidity already added. And despite this number looking very high, I must say that the Raw DAO doing something that I'm really liking. They do not throw incentives to every other pools. And you can actually see they decided to incentivize Osmosis, which makes sense because Osmosis did support Juno at the start. And to be honest, I would expect the Osmosis to do voting to incentivize the Juno Osmo pool over here. Or maybe if the Raw Osmo will go to live to incentivize this one. Because Osmo kind of owns it. If they will not do it, I'm not sure if they will be able to expect anything back. Juno Neta, incentivized, of course, that was to expect it. And as you can see, the other pools are not incentivized. And I kind of like it. Let me tell why. Incentivizing all of the pools, even the bad pools, is waste of resources. And Osmosis made their mistakes. They did high incentives to the projects that slowly are dying. And that's not the best way to do it. So for Raw, I like the incentivized Juno Atom, of course, Juno Raw, because that's the answer. Juno Osmo also makes sense, which I just mentioned, and I would hope that Osmosis will kind of bring incentives to this one. Juno Neta, that's also obvious, and there is the stablecoin will be coming. Let's forget about USDC bridged stablecoin from Ethereum that is backed, and this pool will be incentivized with Juno, and I also expect this to be incentivized with Raw. And what else should we incentivize? I think the voting should go to the very main chains that will be connecting to the Junoswap. And about the other projects that are over here and the new projects that will be coming, because at some point we will have coming new Juno smart contracts. I'm not sure if the raw should be spent exactly to incentivize these pools unless they partially benefit the Juno ecosystem or the Junoswap ecosystem. So that's really important. So how to make sure that people will provide liquidity in these other pools as well. So let me go something like find some other stuff. So let's say Juno Comdex, right? Or whatever. Maybe I should choose some native token, but there is not many native Junoswap contracts as of now. They will come. So I'm using the Comdex as the example, although it's outside of the Juno inner ecosystem. When we go to swap, okay? First of all, the voting should be passed on the Comdex if they want to incentivize this pool. First of all, that's important. If the other projects want to have liquidity on the Junoswap, they should start with their own incentives before raw incentives will go live. And they should not expect that the raw incentivize their pool because it's in the project business to build liquidity. Raw shouldn't waste the resources this way. They can be used better. But then I believe that what via raw DAO could be brought, as you can see, all of the swap fees are at 0.3%, and I think these ones, I'm not sure if it's possible because I'm not developer, I'm not technical guy, I don't know if it's difficult or not, but if you have the pools with low liquidity, let's go something like we have Euro now. So like I will talk about this as well. Damn, it's hard to find something that is not scam. Okay, let's go with Raccoon, right? So you have low liquidity here. And I think it's possible to maybe tweak the swap fees a little bit higher if you want to make people bring liquidity. And I don't think it's such a bad idea. I think going up to 1% the swap fee, I know it's very high, but it could incentivize people to bring higher liquidity and then lower the slippage. So essentially for those who swap those pools, it will not come at the harm despite the higher swap fee. And the higher swap fee can, of course, incentivize people to bring more liquidity and earn the higher yields. And I think that's a pretty good solution. So I don't know, let me know what you think. And if there is someone who work on Junoswap, on RawDAO, let me know what you think, if it's possible to actually tweak the swap fees for lower liquidity pools, for not the main pools, and also maybe the main pools can lower the fees then. I don't know. Maybe this one is not the greatest idea, you know, but that would be my idea. That's how you can attract the other pools. You know, if you have liquidity of 10,000, seriously, the bringing swap fee to 1%, making people bring more liquidity, I don't see the harm here, because anywhere slippage will be very high. We also have RawDAO, and for now, I guess it's the best looking DAO built on DAO. And I will be open with you. I do not participate in the DAO. It's like I'm still not sure. I don't really like how they are now, the DAOs, but I appreciate everyone voting, like high engagement here. I trust the community to take the right decisions, right? So I didn't want to do it. I provide liquidity. But yeah, there was the airdrop. You can stake, and it's all made very simple. So what staking gives you, it gives you the reward, but what most important, it gives you the voting rights. And you can vote here. So there was few proposals. Of course, the first one was enabling liquidity. Use Axelar as the main bridge, which passed, so soon we can expect USDC. Halt Luna and UST incentives, very important. I would also hope there will be vote to remove Luna and UST. It's messy now. And also, we already had rejected pool. So you essentially choose the direction of the Junoswap. Few things that I would add to the Junoswap. You see, when it comes to liquidity, as we will have more projects, then it will get messy. Some small search button in the future, as we have more projects, would be very helpful. Another thing that probably the community could vote, we can vote on removing pools. We already had some scams, and that was this Daisy token, Premium token, Coin token, Luna, right? We can vote on DAO to remove these pools. They're just taking space, they are not needed here. Regarding the stablecoin, many people said, hey, we have euro, native euro. I don't know what's the concern. I saw the Demi actually saying something on Twitter that this stable euro is not perfect when it comes to withdrawing. I'm not fully aware, but let me know what you think. I also would like to invite the people from eMoney to speak on this channel and learn a little bit more. So for sure, we will get more to this. I wonder if I had something seen on the raw here. So yeah, we have Axelar. And also the last thing I want to talk here is the fact that to bring more utility to the raw token, I guess, they want to bring the raw as the default base pair alongside Juno. What it would mean that you could switch not only between like Juno and let's say Comdex, Dig, whatever, Raccoon, but you could always also switch directly between the raw and Raccoon, for example, which I'm thinking how it could be done. Hey, how about this? If someone from raw watch this, how about but I'm thinking, because I like how simple is this, so can we make it, could you make it, not we, could you make it? Let me know if that would be better, or community, if that would be better. If we could have the button that says Juno pairs and the other button that says raw pairs, right? So to not mess it up, because it will be horrible to search if we have one pair next to another. Like, it will be too much chaos. But it would be great to have option for people if you want to swap between raw pairs or Juno pairs and have this kind of two layouts, two separate layouts that would make it easy for navigate. So that's it for me. I'm not gonna speculate on the raw token. I don't know where it goes. Essentially, it's as of now just the governance token. Of course, it will be the base pair. That's another thing, probably beneficial. I love using it. The design, perfect. The goal is make it simple, don't waste resources, because at the end of the day, it's not, the rewards will not bring the users, honestly. I think at the end of the day, what will bring the users is simplicity. Don Kryptonium's out.